all next week. He's gonna ride his skateboard to work.
Stop using Mike against me.
You should.
Welcome to the Ask Dr. Collins show. So, just so you know what's going on, you're gonna be on your side and your head's gonna be sitting on here. Cool. This is the instrument, which looks crazy, right? This does not poke you or anything. Looks kind of pokey, right? But what you're gonna feel is this is gonna be right over your neck like this. Your neck's gonna be right here, and then you're gonna hear this. Ready? That's it. And if you see my fingers right there, nothing's gonna hurt. But you hear the sound of that click sound. The only thing that I want you to be careful is just to completely relax and not jump in here. But I'll let you know it's coming, so you can relax. Do you want to feel this so you know that it's not gonna hurt you? You're nervous. Okay. Go. 3, 2, 1.
I watched one of his videos about how it's non-invasive because I am not a person that likes cracking. I can't relax enough to let a chiropractor crack me. I don't like that type of procedure. So my atlas was completely off. My neck is turned the wrong way, curved the wrong way, I guess you should say. It was really cool to see that this one thing he could adjust would help start to align my whole back. And it was nice because he took so much time to even take the x-rays. It wasn't just like, okay, stand there, hold this. You know, you actually were in there taking all these different angles of x-rays so that he could basically, like you said, explain the mathematics of it. And that was a really cool thing to like have someone that showed you that to educate you. It's nice to be educated.
So I'm looking for that C2 nerve root to be swollen. Sometimes a leg check can pull up slightly when the muscles around the area are irritated as well, or she's stressed, or didn't sleep well, started her mastoid process and start creeping back. Try to relax. Good. Right in there, there's a nice trigger point. She's gonna want to deck me, but all right. Last thing, let's just do a cervical retraction. Exercise, sit straight, shoulders back, draw the chin back. Good, resist me slightly, bring the head back a little bit, not the body. Right there, good.
My wife, when I first had I have a torn rotator, that's completely torn off. Well, her left arm was bothering her too. So we both went to Dr. Rosario. He's in Port St. Lucie, he's also in Stuart. And we both got x-rayed. He suspected that my rotator cuff was torn, and he x-rayed me, x-rayed her. Well, he immediately said it wasn't her rotator cuff. He said, that's coming from your neck. And so he wanted to do an MRI on her, which we had. He did an MRI on me to confirm that it was a rotator cuff. Sure enough, it was a rotator cuff. It was completely torn off the bone. But when he went back, you had been working on her for a few weeks. After the MRI, he told her, he said, your neck looks better. And he said, what are you doing? And she told him where she was coming and what she was doing. She goes, well, keep doing it. He goes, I'm not cutting on you. You look fine. He goes, it's working, whatever you're doing. Just keep doing it.
You should want to have your atlas. One, you should know that you even have one. From an ignorance standpoint, people don't even know that that's a thing. You have an atlas. That area should be aligned. And two, every human being should want to have that correct. Yeah. At least checked. And if it's not right, have that aligned. It should just be this cultural thing that we all understand. Because it's a big deal.
No, sure.
It's weird. The perspective of what I'm doing as a means of improving the function of the way your nervous system works, really, more than getting you out of pain or like your bones or your spine, but really your body's ability to think. It's almost like brain therapy when you release an atlas. Like your brain operates differently, your pain signals go down. Like you, neurologically, you are a more sound.
Okay. Chips, salsa, hummus, cheese. I need like plates.
I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a great party. I'm looking forward
This
to.
was the last party we had. Come check out these dishes we painted.
I'm looking forward to hanging out and spending a lot of time at the oil party,
I'm obsessed
being
with
involved,
pumpkins.
and just seeing what there's to offer with oils and wellness.
Doc's favorite wine.
Let's get Rick.
We're organic here when it comes to the wine. I won't be having any, unfortunately, or maybe just a little. I think that's Jen. I told 7. Steph, Rhonda.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Stephanie.
to meet you.
I don't know if you've met Jen before.
No, I have not. Hi.
All over the place?
Yes.
What brand do you use? Anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
You better say doTERRA.
No. We're
Or else.
Young Living fans here too, don't worry. No discrimination. So the brand that we're going to talk about today is doTERRA. My essential oil experience is, I'm a yoga teacher. I teach yoga here in Stuart at Boulder Bar. And then I was gifted a couple essential oils that are good for like your emotions and things like that. And I was having some issues with anxiety, and a lot of the blends really kind of helped me through that, and I was able to use those. But do we all have that, you know, new Bayer paint that doesn't have any of the toxins in it? Probably not quite yet.
I got something for you to ask your mom for Christmas.
What?
You know what an electric skateboard is?
Yes.
I got one.
You did?
I did.
On accident. But I landed it and then I fell.
So how's your neck then? Did you take good care of it?
Well, I did a flip and then I fell on my stomach and then my face.
Okay. So
It's
you
called
broke
a
the fall with your
scorpion.
head. That's good.
Trying to do it other ways.
I can check her.
I love you too.
Yeah, heck yeah. It shouldn't be long visits
No.
unless you're out, and then I'll have to adjust you
You're
again.
checking Harbor, right?
Yeah.
You're coming back. You guys are.
All right.
Yay! So it's on the table. Get more of that leg and ankle. Okay, so left atlas, posterior. C2's going this way. What I'm going to be doing is using the headpiece to help open up that skull-atlas relationship, and then use the shoulder piece to bring that cervical spine and C2 down. Before the adjustment. After the adjustment. On the atlas, whenever it starts to get too high, basically the x-ray I would take would be really blown out with parallax. So one of the alternate views we'll take is a 2, meaning S2 going through the bridge of the nose at 10 degrees. Instead of as you start getting up like 25 degrees, it's really high. So I'm gonna get a 25-degree picture, but then I might potentially want to get an S2 at 10. First impression.
I can answer your question though, but
Okay.
I started to go to these pillars. Like I
Yeah.
when we started talking, I talked about range of motion a long time ago, and
Yeah.
that's the first thing you want to do is check for range of motion. And then once we establish where the tightness is, we're interested in the muscles that take you into the position rather than the muscles that are holding you back there.